Hi there, this is how I made Clovis and Chloe, my first puppets. At the time, I didn't have foam to experiment with. I was much better with shaping chicken wire, which, in hindsight, worked really well for how big I made him. Realizing the shape I wanted, I aimed to avoid looking like the never-ending story. So later, I gave him pointed ears. His hands, made from wire, were also posable. For a lot of the bigger parts of his body, I decided to hot glue the pieces together for the parts that would take too long to hand sew. Using my old Deadpool jacket provided a good contrast due to its pinkish fur. The fabric was a type of wool sock felt. The next step was to cover his head with fabric by taking small strips, draping them over the chicken wire, and sewing them around. He's like a baby bird. Looking back, I should have made a pattern instead of just draping it, but at the time, this was all new to me. Next, I added his facial features, again to avoid resembling the never-ending story. I gave him antlers similar to tree branches, and his eyes are made from gotchapods, painted white and green. Also made it challenging to find the right eye color. Deciding how much to cover his eyes with eyelids was about balancing a friendly look with a fierce one. Deciding whether to leave the rest of his face blank was also challenging. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him scales or feathers, but instead, I went with heart-shaped silver and gold scales, adding contrast and more dimension. After that, I attached the neck to the head, finally ready for a night on the town. With how much stuffing I put in his body, and the fabric that I used was thick and woolly, it was really nice and warm. Wearing this puppet in the cold months that are vastly approaching, it kept me warmer longer when I wore him outside. He's such an exciting love dragon, spreading happiness wherever he goes. Chloe was made in less than 24 hours on October 30th, the day before Halloween. My sister wanted me to make another dragon for her costume, going as a witch dragon. I used all of the same techniques that I made for Clovis with Chloe, with a few minor details. She didn't want it to be exact like Clovis, so I took inspiration from Rolf the dog from the Muppets. Her body was also made out of chicken wire because I didn't have foam, and I used the last of the fabric that I used for Clovis. It was probably a dumb decision to wrap the body with chicken wire. It's really hard to hold and perform with her now. Some of the wires have been poking out since I've been using her. Later on, I gave her a scarf to hide the neck seam, which, in hindsight, looked like I sewed it inside out. But then she looked like a beautiful winter dragon. The scarf made it look a lot better. That's how I made my two love dragons, and Clovis and I went on many adventures together. He even came to my graduation and graduated with me, and many more adventures are still to come with both of these siblings. I love you, Clovis and Chloe.